There's no place more than here in which I think my character is founded or where I became myself. And I think that shows in every part of my life, in my daily walk and conversation.
I love so much about Kohahna. I love the sisterhood. I love that every year I can come back here and feel like I've grown so much. And growing is it's a natural process of being here.
You end up being overwhelmed by the amount of love that you experience, and I think it's really that brotherhood and that love that you find at Camp Leelanau that you don't usually find at other places.
I want to come back to camp for as long as I can, just because I don't want to say goodbye really, and then there are always more things that I can learn because I learn more and more each year. It would be great if I could learn even more by coming back.
Camp Leelanau is brotherhood. It's working together as a team. It's accomplishing a goal.
Leelanau is the cultivation of excellence in everything that you do, whether it's sports, music, Christian Science, practice, or anything else. We always do the best. We are excellent.
Camp is one of the places I feel the most free, being just, whatever I want to be.
It's gonna bring you out of your comfort zone, get you to do these cool new activities. You're gonna really, really, really have fun.
One thing would probably be the counselors, because they're always trying to do the best for you. They're creative, they're loving for you, and no matter what happens, they're always by your side.
It's really nice to kind of have them as a father figure, like while you're away from your parents, but also to have them as like a brother, like that you can mess around with.
It really does feel like a second home, and I think the counselors do a great job of making you feel at home and welcoming you home and really loving you to the fullest.
Camp Leelanau is just a great experience to learn brotherhood, love, and having a lot of spirit doing all your activities.
That brotherhood continues or is strengthened by our shared love of God and of good, and how we get to see that in one another day in and day out.
There would be no other friends that probably are better than friends at camp.
This is the safest environment possible to get on stage and perform in front of your brothers. It's the safest environment possible to try water skiing for the first time. Our water skiing counselors are going to get in the water with you and help you get up on those two skis. If you've never been sailing before and you get to crew on a JY or a laser with our sailing counselor, an older experienced camper. It's just exposure to all of these amazing opportunities.
There's never a 7-week period where you could do everything. I didn't go sailing one summer, I could go the next summer. And with each new summer brings more growth and more achievement and more things to do.
We are practicing Christian Science. We are living Christian Science through the moral standards and the manner in which we treat each other, the kindness, the brotherly love that we are sharing, the integrity that we are expressing, but also we are having healings. We play hard at camp. We are knocking into each other as we should. We are body surfing in big waves at Camp Leelanau and loving it. All right, and every single time we are doing it in order to glorify God.
It's cool to see the campers come together and use metaphysical topics that they learned in quiet time or they learned by themselves, and help each other up and keep pushing and recognizing the good that's happening at camp.
You make progress during 7, 3, or 4 weeks. You make progress towards becoming a better person in almost every aspect of your life. Whereas you could go to 2 weeks for band camp, great, you're good at the saxophone, but Are you a more loving person? Are you more obedient? Are you a better Christian Scientist?
Camp Kohahna is a look into the sense of womanhood that we want to be expressing for the rest of our lives, and a clear sense and calm trust of the presence and power of God.
The warmth and love you get from everyone. I remember last year walking from the soccer field with a little kid on my back and just being like, this place rocks. How could you not love having someone on your back giving you a hug, and then walking with a kid next to you, just having so much love around you is awesome.
There's really such an incredible sisterhood here. There's not one person that's left out, and a lot of people say that, but really there is not one person who's left out. Everybody is so welcomed and embraced, and there's something for everybody here at camp.
I feel like whenever I go to camp, I learn so much more and I grow so much more when I leave. And I get to practice the other ideas that I learned when I get home.
Camp fosters friendships through the love that permeates everything we do. And the love that the staff puts into all the activities creates so much fun for the girls, and the girls become friends quickly, and these bonds and the memories that are created at camp will stay with the girls all year round and for the rest of their lives.
I think at camp there's an understanding that when we are challenged, that's how we grow. So that's why it's so important to us to push campers outside of their comfort zones, so that they can learn more about themselves and learn more about God and learn more about who they are as a child of God and as spiritual reflections.
So whether they're trying a new sport or they're getting up to perform on stage and that's not something that they do at home, they're really supported here in doing that, and they can be themselves unquestionably. That sense of the presence of God and growth in Christian Science amidst all of these really fun and joyful activities, and the sisterhood that has bonds that last the rest of your life, is why you'd want to be here at Camp Kohahna every single summer for as long as you possibly can.
Whether it be orderliness, persistence, sportsmanship, graciousness, initiative, joyfulness, and leadership. All of those are all-encompassing. As we strive to achieve these qualities throughout the summer, they prepare us to be the whole-souled woman, the woman of substance throughout the year, which sets an example for people outside of camp, whether they be Christian Scientists or not.
I've had countless healings here, and I go to Wednesday church and I'm like, which one should I share? Because it's there's so many opportunities to heal or to think truly about an experience.
Kohahna is loving, it's giving, it's living good, and it's living Christian Science.
We're jealous. The kids get to come for 4 weeks and have fun, and we see all the pictures. Well, I want to do that. And so for us to come up here as a family, this is really about us. It's not about them at this point. We want to come up. We want to be with other Christian Science families for a week. We want to go climb on the rock wall and have someone have to rescue us from the top, and get a chance to go out on the lake and go canoeing and kayaking, and get a chance to be a kid for a week, and again, to do it in that environment with a lot of other Christian Scientists and share that experience. For us, it's something we can't imagine not doing at this point.
We love this place so much and wanted to share this with our children, so we've raised our children here at family camp for over 10 years, and it's something we hope our grandchildren will do someday as well.
And they can invite us back.
Yeah, we'll go
as the third generation. So.
We get so busy at home, and even though we live pretty close to one another, we're all so busy doing our different activities in school and church and different commitments. And here, we're just here. And we get to eat meals together and go to church together and go canoeing together or wall climbing together. And and we get to see each other more and just hang out. Just be a family.
Just hang out. That's right.
That's one of our favorite activities.
Hanging out.
It's called porching. We just sit on the porch.
I sit in the rocker.
We've had some pretty incredible vacations, but there's none of them that we've been able to do this many activities, all at the same place and at all different levels, and have everybody be so thrilled about it and not be left out.
And within each activity, there's a level of differentiation where, they can tailor it for the experts and they can tailor it for the beginners and people of all ages. And so most of the activities allow for that, which is kind of special. And then there's some people that just want time to relax or to go watch their children do certain activities. It's really flexible about how you participate in the activities and how much you participate in the activities.
And there's always a great mix of people who we've met here before, and then always a number of new families. So you're always meeting new people and seeing old faces at the same time.
I always sum up one of my loves of camp as coming to a beautiful place with the most wonderful people to do the greatest activities.
There's no experience like it. The combination of being with family and having Christian Science as a base for everything you're doing, and being with other Christian Science families in this setting with these activities, it's the perfect combination.
I just, encourage parents to recognize the value that the camp experience, the community living, and the spiritual high-mindedness that we are sharing and expressing and interacting with and interfacing with every day. That's what's going to make the difference.
Camp is an investment for your future. Anything that you plan on doing later in life can be supported from the experience that you've had at camp.
The things I learn here, the things I experience here, aren't left here. And I think that's something super special. You can be in this environment, but you can take the atmosphere and the love here and bring it wherever. It's not something that's only confined to this space.
We've seen it in both of our kids that when they come home from camp, the love and the energy and the spirit they have, and we know going into the school year that they're refreshed and they're ready to go. And to us, I think for any family thinking about it, this is just a natural. It's something that just give your kid an opportunity to be a kid, but also to grow in who they are as individuals and fellowship with others.